guys may know that I like to travel. I take a vacation a year and sometimes two. So I'm just making a brief video to share with you tips on how I save for vacation that could possibly help you save for vacation as well. Let's get right to it. When planning a vacation, I like to have at least 2 or more destinations. I'll research the cost. I typically like to book all-inclusive vacations because I like to turn up on vacation, and you know, I need to make sure that I'm having enough food and enough drink to like make my vacation enjoyable. So yeah, I like to book all-inclusive. I call hotels. I visit different websites for different rates, specials. You want to book your vacation at least 3 months in advance to get a decent rate. Also, another thing that I do, I like to book my vacations in off season. Depending on where you travel to, well, everywhere basically, but I'm an island girl. Well, I'm not actually an island girl, but I like islands. So I like to travel to different islands, and they have an off season. Typically this season is their hurricane season, but your chances of a hurricane hitting the island are little to none. That sounds so dangerous, but things are always cheaper off season when people are back to work, the kids are in school. Thankfully, my birthday is towards the end of the year. Well, it's August, so it's like when school's starting back and not a lot of people are actually traveling that much. So I got lucky on it. I also plan out like how long am I gonna stay. I compare rates. If I stay 3 nights, if I stay 5 nights, what if I stay 6 nights? I kind of get an estimate of like how long I want to be there. I also think about what activities I want to do, if they have like waterfalls or like maybe like a hike, just different activities you want to do. You want to factor all of this into what you need to save for your vacation. So just off that, you have a pretty good idea of what you need to be saving. I also like to check different deport cities to see if it's cheaper for me. Like I'm in Austin, so I always check the Dallas airport or the Houston airport to see if it'll be cheaper for me to fly out of there. So there you automatically saving money. Sometimes it's cheaper, sometimes it's not, but it's definitely worth the research. You definitely want to get a separate savings account. Do not say, hey, I'm saving for vacation and just setting aside money in your checking account saying, hey, I'm just not going to touch that. Get a separate account. If you have a good amount to start off with, some savings require you to have a minimum balance to get that account started. Or you can do like me. I have multiple savings accounts. You can do like me and you could use a checking, a totally free checking, because there's so many free checking accounts out there with these banks these days, and use it as a saving. No, you won't like have interest on your money, but you're gonna pull that money out anyways, and it's not gonna be, well, depending on where you're traveling to, it's not gonna be like that much. But if you want a savings account, you can get a savings account. I have a savings account with the same bank that I have a checking with, and I also have one in a totally different bank, which I find very helpful because it's really easy to transfer money out of one account into another. But if it's in a different bank and I only have that account, I actually have to physically go inside of the branch to make transactions, to save, to put money in, and to pull money out. So I find that very helpful in just really stashing away the money. So you're actually gonna have to save money for your vacation. So one of the quickest ways you can save money is food. Cut the fast food out. It's actually cheaper to actually prep your meals. I don't know, it depends on, some people are so picky, they won't eat food that's like 2 day or 3 day old. You can always freeze some, prep your meals, cook you some chicken or beef or tofu, add some vegetables, put it in the refrigerator, put some in the freezer, so you won't ever be tempted. You can waste gas, you know what I'm saying? You wasting gas going to these fast food restaurants like all the time. So you saving gas money, you saving your money on your pocket. It's so much easier to prep, and it's also better for your health because, you know, it's easier to grab a meal that you already have and just, other than just go get like a big greasy burger from like a fast food place. So yeah, actually save on food. If you're into like makeup, like Only buy what you need, not what you want to try. Shopping, if you are used to shopping, like, you can limit it to maybe like once a week, or basically shop for only things you need. I know that's a hard one, but listen, it's totally worth it in the end. There's so many apps you can use to set daily, weekly, and monthly goals. You can check your what you spend at the end of the day. Hey, you know what I'm saying, I actually saved money this week. So it's really great to keep on track that way, and it keeps you motivated, and it keeps you into what you're saving for. You know what I'm saying? Attach a picture of the beach you want to be laying on to this. I mean, I promise it's totally worth it. So I actually have a reminder set every week on my off day to remind me to transfer money into my savings account. I'll do that, and I also stop by the bank, pull some out of my checking, and I put it into my savings account in a different bank. So it's just so important, y'all, to actually never touch the money you save. Please don't be saying, hey, I'm gonna put it back. You know, don't even touch it unless you finna die or something and you need money to save your life. But I doubt that's the case. Say for instance, your budget on groceries is like $50 a week. If you go to the grocery store and you end up spending $30, you actually just save $20 out of the tight budget that you even set for yourself to have extra money. So now you have what, $20 extra dollars. Go ahead, immediately transfer that extra $20 that you saved on that one time, transfer it to the savings account. I'm gonna stress this again, do not dip into your savings account. Like, don't pull anything out of there. A very easy way to not be tempted is to not get a debit card to this account, not get any kind of cash card to this account. If they give you one when you open the account, cut it up. Cut it. I mean, there are a lot of ways out there that you can save some extra money. You can donate clothes, you can donate blood, you can work overtime at your job. And listen, when you work any kind of overtime, don't even put that into your budget. Automatically subtract that from your check or your direct deposit or however you get paid from your job. Automatically subtract that out of your account. Look at your check stub, transfer it out into your savings account. But one thing I can say, when you do things like work overtime, because I feel like you do need a personal savings account at all times, I find myself splitting my savings. Like, I have a personal savings account, like in case of emergencies or just anything I want to do in life, and I might need some extra money. You never know what might come up. So if I save like $30, I kind of split it. I'll put some of my life savings and some to like have fun in my vacation account. Now that's a little bit, that's like duo spending. I don't think that was actually for this video, because y'all might be like, well, I'm never gonna get to that amount. It's possible, y'all, but I feel like it's also important to save for like emergencies and stuff. Another thing that I find helpful is to, when you are budgeting in things like grocery shopping or anything that you set a strict dollar amount, go to the bank and take that exact amount out of the account so you have cash. So it's kind of easy to go over your limit, say, hey, my limit was $50, it's $65, swipe, you automatically get over your budget. So if you have cash and you have $50 cash and it come up to be $60, you're gonna be like, okay, take that off, because this is all I got to work with right now. So I found it very easy to save money with the cash, because with that card, it's so easy to just swipe or no swiping. One old school trick that I love to save it is like the money jar. Some people do it different types of ways. They put like dollar bills in there. Some people put only $5 at the end of the week. Anything you have loose in your pockets at the end of the day. These are for my cash people, because cash and debit is kind of taking over right now. But if you are a cash person, anything you have left in your pocket at the end of the day, you can just put it in the jar. I'm super old school. I save change. Any kind of change, I pick up change, I just save change, and I have this huge jar, and at the end of the year I cash it out, and I take the cash and any cash that I have from all of the change that I've accumulated over a certain period of time, I put it into my savings account. I kid you not, like I'm so addicted to saving. Like sometimes at the end of the week or maybe the end of the day, if I'm looking at my account balance, I'll literally go, and if let's say if my account balance was like $300.58, I transfer that 58 cents out of my checking into my savings. Like it will add up, okay? There are going to be months that you just can't really afford to save. There are going to be things that come up that gets in your way, but like it's better to like save and it take longer than to you just to like forget it. I'm not saving no more. Because even if you're not saving for a vacation, you can be saving for something else. If you want braces, you can save up for that. Or if you want some kind of plastic surgery, you want to get your nose done, you can save up for that. Like it's so many different things to save up for. So don't ever get discouraged because your savings is a little lower than other people's, because some people just make more than other people. So just stick to it. I promise y'all. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but it's worth it. So I hope y'all found this video helpful. I mean, it's not gonna happen overnight. That's what y'all need to realize. And if you are a big spender or you just like used to like spending a lot of money, it can be hard, but I promise, have willpower and you will enjoy it so much. Trust me, I saved and I went to Jamaica. It was the first time out of the country, and I've really been going to Jamaica like every year since, but I also go travel to other places. So it's great to save, and being as young as I am, I don't have kids, so I be ready to like legit save and go. But seriously, y'all don't take anything that I said from this video. Do not dip into your savings account at all. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you aren't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.